Hi, I'm meteorologist Ross Whitley, and if you were wondering why it felt a little crisp out there today, it's because our dew points are very, very dry. We've actually had them dip down into the 30s today and probably going to be tipping down lower than this as we go into the rest of the night, which means likely we could see some overnight lows in the 30s tonight. And definitely going to see some overnight lows in the 30s over the next 7 days. Of course, we'll talk about that more in just a second. Radar and satellite showing clear conditions all day today. No radar returns to speak of. And again, just showing a little light gray out there with the inversion in the atmosphere. Just happens whenever you have colder air sinking underneath warmer air aloft, and you see what shows up as cloud cover, even though there isn't any. So clear conditions likely to continue as we go throughout the rest of tonight as well. Looking at our surface map, well, one cold front worked through earlier this week. Second cold front working through now. Actually, cold fronts are more of a zone rather than just a line like what we draw here on the map. So this cold front, the back end of it will continue to move through. And you see all of the green here, that's representing 40s or colder. And of course, the blue up here that you see in the UP of Michigan, that's representing 30s. Of course, even showing some snow on the map all the way up there in the UP. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about colder air as this high pressure system slides into our area, and that will continue to be the case as we work through the next couple of days. Plenty of sunshine tomorrow, but still a biting wind out there with at times gusting upwards of 15 miles per hour, just like what we saw today. And then going forward, we start to warm up ahead of another cold front. It's going to be a brief warm up, a very, very brief. Take 1 day at that. And then we get some more rain in here and much colder air. Talking about temperatures maybe not even reaching the 60s over the weekend. Colder air taking place tomorrow. We're probably going to be down in the 60s for the day tomorrow. And then you see the warmer air off to our west. That'll be sliding in our direction ahead of the next cold front. And this cold front's going to mean business. See this big dip in the jet stream. We had a smaller dip earlier last week that brought us rain over the weekend. Well, the second time going into this weekend, this is a much larger dip, and that means much more cold air. This high pressure system headed in our way, and that's going to mean much chillier air. Overnight tonight, yes, a couple places touching the 30s, 39 the forecast low here, 40 elsewhere. A lot of places probably will see 38, 39, maybe even 40 degrees overnight tonight. Only warming up to 65 tomorrow with the winds 5 to 10 miles per hour in the afternoon out of the west-northwest. And checking out our 7-day forecast, 65 tomorrow, 78 Thursday, 78 on Friday, 57 on Saturday. Rain showers and, of course, overnight low of 35 and then Sunday night of 33. That is potential for frost there. And, of course, the 33, we could see our first freeze advisory. So back-to-back days, we could have a first frost advisory and then our first freeze advisory of the year. So this is not cool air. This is cold. You're definitely going to need a jacket tomorrow morning and then again over the weekend, probably the entire day.
Yeah, and it just gets worse from here. The weekend's looking mighty, mighty cold, frigid even.
That's right.
All right, thanks, Ross.